speaking with Howard Mclaughlin this morning. Howard, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Look, a significant piece of work commissioned here for the Sagebrush project, engaging Sproul to undertake an independent assessment of resources. Just remind us, Howard, why this is so important for the project.
Well, we need to validate our technical work from a reserve auditor so that we have third-party confirmation. This will also be very important to our uh, marketing people and the plant and other people that are looking for supply. So we're excited by going forward with this, and it shouldn't take that long to do.
Just remind us, Howard, about those internal assessments of resources.
Yeah, we've done our own work quite comprehensively. Petrophysics, we've got our own geological mapping. Uh, we've done our own net pay calculations, so we have a pretty good stab at it. We have the gas analysis, so we have all the basic data that we need to do our own reserve assessment, and we have, for that matter, we announced it some time ago that we have maiden resources in helium of close to a quarter of a BCF. So, we're comfortable it's there, but to have a third party validation is always a good thing.
Mosman's owned Sagebrush for close to 6 months. How's it tracking against initial expectations?
Pretty much on target. Uh, Oil price has been up and down a little bit. That's about the only problem, and that's one of the risks that we earmarked going into it.
Tell me a bit more, Howard, about plans to acquire some additional seismic over the project.
Yeah, we are planning to shoot about 16 square miles of 3D seismic from sagebrush, the sagebrush well area, in a general northeast direction that links into the Coyote Wash. So we will have a direct linkage between Coyote Wash and sagebrush. This will help us to understand the helium prospects at Sagebrush, also another one in the Coyote Wash area, as well as oil prospectivity in the Ismay, particularly the algal mounds, which are only really seen on 3D seismic. And we've got some hints on the 2D that there are some there. We just need to refine that so we can develop a drillable prospect that will have two independent targets.
Now, of course, technical planning for an extended production test at Sagebrush 1, that's underway. Just tell us a bit more about this.
Well, this test is very important because all the technical data I previously alluded to is somewhat dependent on our ability to get the gas out of the ground at a commercial rate. We have reasonable confidence we can do it, and there's lots of analogs in the area. But in order to really start moving into the front end engineering of this project, we need to do a extended production test so that we can just see what this well flows on a sustainable basis. So we're hoping to get a 4 to week test, 4 to 6 week test that we will know then what the size of the structure is in terms of how much the individual well can access and what rate it can get it out of the ground.
And what needs to be done, Howard, to allow this test to occur?
Operationally, it's pretty straightforward, but we have a few things that need to be tidied up with the Bureau of Indian Affairs and the tribe. They've yet to register our purchase of the sagebrush area from Sealy Oil Company. They need to assign it to us, and then they need to give us operatorship and bonding. Those are all things that are administratively a bit of a challenge, but we're moving forward with them.
So Howard, what are the big milestones between now and the end of the year for Sagebrush?
Well, the extended production tests for sure. That's going to tell us a lot. The 3D seismic should be acquired probably in September, and we'll have the data to look at by late October, mid to late October. And then from that point of view, we should be able to start really getting into prospecting so that we know exactly where within a degree of certainty we'll be drilling. And that's about all we can do to lower the risk at this stage. We can lower it significantly with 3D, but at the end of the day, we want to drill a well that has two confirmed dual tests, one for helium in the Leadville, one for oil in the Ismay. And then hopefully we're targeting the end of the year, but likely it's going to slip into the new year, into the first quarter.
How soon would you expect to see this report from Sproul?
After we supply them with all the interpretive and raw data that we have, which we've already loaded all into a Dropbox for them. After they see that and do their own analysis and decide if that data is going to be sufficient for them or if they have to look at some more regional analogs. But they work pretty quickly, and I would expect probably within the month, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, even on the short end of it.
Well, Hal, just remind us, we touched on this the last time we spoke, but in your view, what makes Sagebrush a standout project?
It's the it's having that well that was drilled down into the Leadville. That was a $4.5 million well that we got as just kind of thrown in as part of buying the production. So that saved us a ton of money, and it accelerated our program significantly. After we ferreted out the gas analysis that had been done, that put all the pieces together. So with the seismic, with that cased well ready to produce, with the gas analysis and the petrophysics that we did from all the wireline logs, we really have a world-class project sitting at our doorstep, just ready to move forward with the testing and engineering of it. We're way ahead of other companies in this area that have been trying to do this the hard way. Some of them have been waiting years to get as far as we got in a few months.
What about the infrastructure in the area?
There is some infrastructure. We have a pipeline that was previously used for moving natural gas. That is available to us. It's been mothballed, but it was put in a safe state, filled with nitrogen and cleaned out. So that wouldn't be too hard to reactivate. That goes down into New Mexico and can either join up to the Aneth field or go up to the Lisbon Valley helium plant. So we have that as one possible option as a way to sell our helium. Other than that, we have room to put in a plant right on the Sagebrush site and process it right there on the spot, ship helium from there. We'll have to still have a solution for transporting the carbon dioxide, which strangely enough in this area actually is a commodity people are interested in buying. So there may be value in the carbon dioxide as well.
Good to see you, Howard. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew. Good talking to you.